All right, Ruthless fans. Now, I mentioned this in not only the last week's episode, but the week before, but I don't know. It seems to me like the highest might not make it until the end of the season. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, this season, how long is this? Is it like 20 episodes or 25? I forgot. But in any case, based on last week's episode, it seems to me like the highest doesn't seem to be 100%. I mean, just going back and watching like the first five-ish episodes, you see the highest as this calm, cool, and collected character. Well, to be honest, I don't think we even saw him physically on screen until episode 2, but he just seemed like this messiah-like character within the Rakadushi compound, and he was like a calm, cool, collected person, level-headed. And the likes of Daikon, the Elder Mother, it's almost like his hands. When I say hands, I mean like his followers, people who do the quote unquote dirty work and discipline and all that stuff. They're the ones carrying out the punishments, while the highest is the one who's kind of like, judging, if you will. So what I'm saying is, it's weird to see the highest in this weakened, vulnerable position where he is irritable, he's paranoid, and as of the last episodes, made it clear that he wants to take that final trip. And he also talked to Daikon saying, like, you're the only one who's always been able to talk me out of it. So it seems to me there have been multiple times where the highest has just wanted to end it all, just, end his life. And I'm thinking to myself that if that's true, then I mean, if you feel so, I guess you could say, defeated, because it's almost like any sign of opposition, they will shut down in order to keep the Rakadushi safe. I mean, to me, it seems like the Rakadushis will focus more punishment and effort to silence those within their family who decide to defect, or pretty much any Judas Iscariots within their ranks will be terminated, if you will, or punished. But like for the local law enforcement, it's just like, remember, it was just Brian and the sheriff, those two, and that was it. And because Brian asked a couple of questions that made them, I guess you could say, overstay their welcome, and Tally answered the way she was supposed to, now the highest is all paranoid, like they're coming to destroy us. It's like I foresaw, and I'm like, wait, what? So I just feel like he doesn't have that same mojo, I guess, that he had the over 10 years ago when he and Daikon first met. What he was, 12 years ago in jail. So I'm just wondering, how many times in the past have the highest come up against opposition? But guess what? They're still standing, meaning that they've already made it through a lot of tough times. So what is it about this time that makes it so different? Is this premonition, if you will, the one that broke the camel's back? Like, what is it exactly that has the highest so been out of shape? And like I mentioned in my episode review, I feel like as the season progresses, any person who, I guess you could say, breaks the rules or whatever, I mean, I'm thinking like minor stuff, like, to, I guess you could say, bring it down to like the lowest level possible. Just imagine being back in school, like, middle school or whatever, and there are different levels of punishments, like, detention or something like that. So imagine you do something that's like detention level in terms of what you do, whether it be like, oh no, I got to class 3 times late, as opposed to not making it on time. So 3 times you get tardies as detention, but then the principal's like, nope, 3 times a tardy, you're going to be suspended. You see what I mean there? Where you do like a minor, you break a minor rule, and instead of a minor punishment, you get the strictest punishment possible. I feel like the highest is probably going to think like anyone within the Rakadushis who does something out of line, even if it's like the smallest transgression, they are going to be punished to the full extent of the highest power and beyond. So I feel like, once again, well, mainly anything that makes it seem like, oh no, you're snitching to the cops, or you're trying to leave the compound, you're not fully one with the the family anymore. I feel like anyone who even gives off the hint or aroma or the aura, if you will, of a Judas is going to be dealt with severely. So I think the highest is just going to go on this like paranoid tirade, if you will, until his eventual fall. Because by the end of the series, whatever, I don't think the highest will get arrested. I think he will probably die. Will he be killed, or will he just, decide to end it all himself? That has yet to be seen. But I do think it is interesting. Back when Elder Mother was showing Ruth around the kitchen and everything, and how she said that she was the one who made the highest, meals personally. Maybe there'll come a point where the highest trusts Ruth enough to make, for her to make his food. Or maybe the Elder Mother is making the food and she decides to slip some stuff in, because there were one particular item, I believe, where the Elder Mother said too much of this would be lethal. We only put in a pinch. So I feel like maybe Ruth will do something to taint the food, and then that'll be used to take out the highest. And then, oh, well, the Elder Mother was the one who made the food, so she must be the Judas, and she's dealt with two birds, one stone, meaning that Daikon will be the biggest enemy left for Ruth and Tally to face. But like I said, we'll have to wait and see how things play out. But let me know what you think. Do you think the highest is going to die before the end of the series? Do you think he'll die before the end of the season? And do you think he's going to make irrational decisions which will lead to the compound's fall? So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on new content. And with that being said, I'll catch you all in the next video.